Hello and welcome back to Super Mario World. I'm Invictus. This is episode 5. We are in the Forest of Illusion, a very twisted place. And I don't mean twisted as in like a scary way, but more in like a... You might not know where to go most of the time, especially on the overworld. And the best... Yeah, one of the best examples for that is this Choco-Ghost House, where in general, the layout is relatively straightforward, but... yeah, you take one wrong exit and you're just taken back to the first level. Or Forest of Illusion 3 is another example where you have to get the secret exit in order to progress in the game. Similar for the next stage that we want to go into as well, Forest of Illusion 4, but there it's not so bad because the secret exit mostly just leads to a star road. But yeah, Forest of Illusion 3 is... No, there's two stages where you need to get the secret exit in order to progress. One is in Forest of Illusion, and the other one... Damn it. I just never get out of here without a hit. Yeah, and the other one is in the next world, the Chocolate Island. And here we got the secret exit first last time, so let's go in here, and the regular exit is ours. Yeah, and we're already, pretty much halfway through the Forest of Illusion. A little more than halfway through the game. Yeah, similar to Mario Bros. 3, this is a relatively short Let's Play, mainly because the Mario games from back then were just a little shorter. Okay, Forest of Illusion 4. And I can promise you that I don't think I can at least a little bit I can promise you that the next Mario Let's Play will be a little longer. It will also be a 2D game, but yeah, just a little longer. And here we go, let's take the star. I really like the coloring here. Oh, wait, I want to demonstrate this. Goodbye, Yoshi. We can ride the cloud. Ain't that freaking awesome? Yeah, only for a limited time, because at some point it's gonna go goodbye. Just like Yoshi just did. I'm sorry for ditching him, but I just wanted to show that off. And the secret exit is right in here, but we're not going to do that yet. Instead, we're going to continue on. There's another Lakitu. But yeah, if we destroy him like that, by just stomping on him, yeah, we lose the cloud as well. It only happens when we throw an enemy, or no, not an enemy, an object in there, like a P-switch, for example. So yeah. Forest of Illusion 4, and let's get that secret exit. Now, first of all, where does this lead? This makes a little crossroad here, and leads back to Forest of Illusion 2, which we already finished completely. Okay, let's get the secret exit here. Let's go to the forest, to the fortress first, because there's, once again, just like in the Vanilla Dome, there's a fortress and a, oh god. Oh, goodness. There's a fortress and a castle here. Take that, Cloud. Okay, now I just need to see what is... Whoa. A little glitchy. Okay, what is the best way to get to the... Wow, that cloud is lasting long. Okay, let's see. Can we just jump up here? I think we can, but it was a little risky. Ah, and now that the Spiney's here, that's also not a good deal. Wait. Ow! No, oh, no, that's not gonna work at all. Let's see, can I... Shit, I think we need a cape, don't we? To even have a chance of getting up there. The problem is, where the hell do we find a cape? We find a fire flower here, which we lost again. Wait! We can just use Lakitu. And goodbye! That's much nicer. Now we just have to hope that the cloud lasts that long, but I think it will. Just you wait on that final frame. Okay, good. And the secret exit right down in here. And that leads to a very interesting level. The forest secret area. And, yeah, why it's interesting is because, as you will see, the background there is gonna start moving. And it's gonna start moving rapid fast, which might throw some people off because in reality these platforms are really not moving very fast. But the background, well, here's where it really deserves the title, Forest of Illusion, am I right? So, yeah, this stage is just riding the platform till the end with monster speed. Every now and then we can stomp on a Koopa or get a dragon coin. There's also a 1-up here, which I hope we can reach. Yeah, we can. You can only get it if you have the blue Switch Palace unlocked, which we have. We did that last time. Which means we have all the Switch Palaces, the yellow, green, red, and blue Switch Palaces, all found. And the Switch is pushed. And that's the end. Whee! And one thing we might see now, maybe? No, we don't. But there are 3 1-ups behind the goal, and to this day, I still never figured out how to get to them. Yeah. And now we go outside, and here's the Forest Fortress. And down there, you can see the next castle, Roy's Castle, Roy Koopa. Yeah. The question is, how do we get there? We've gotten all the regular exits, but... Auto-scroller! Oh, here we go. And this is very similar to Iggy's Castle, the second room there with the ceiling dropping down on us. However, now we have those grinders in the game as well, which... Here they're still pretty easy to dodge, but there's gonna be some parts in later castles and fortresses where it might be a little harder. I'm immediately thinking of the 6th castle. Whoopa. Okay, here, once again, it's very nice to have all Switch Palaces unlocked here. And we get to room number 2. Ooh, Podoboos galore. And here are even more of them. Yeah, this fortress really has a lot of danger involved. And another mushroom. I'm thinking... Oh, God, no. Oh my God, that was risky. Like I said, I don't want to die. I don't want to lose a life in this Let's Play. We've gone so far, and we've done so well. There is a little secret... Fuck off. There is a little secret, if we go over here on the right. Yeah, you can fly over there. There's a long, long lava pit there, and if you fly over the entire thing... you get like 10 or 15 extra lives, but yeah, it basically has the same effect as going into the boss door, only with 10 to 15 more lives, which we really don't need, and I don't want to risk my life for it. Anyway, Reznor returns, as we already mentioned, the standard fortress boss, and as quickly as he appears, he's already gone. And, ooh, looks like in the next stage we're gonna reach 1 million points. That really doesn't mean much, except for the fact that, ooh, we have 7 digits on our number counter. Alright, next Star Road entrance. And that leaves us with only 2 more exits in the Forest of Illusion. That being the one that leads to Roy's Castle, and then Roy's Castle itself. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna get Yoshi back. Bombs! I'm gonna get Yoshi back after unfairly ditching him. And we also need to keep, well, either the cape or anything that makes us big. So, pretty much any item. Because we need to be big in order to get this secret exit. Let me just fly over it. We've seen everything before. So, I think we're doing pretty well. So, let's get to... Oh, God. The pipe that we need to go into, that being this green one right here. Oh, that was a clean entrance. And this is why we need to be big. As Small Mario, we cannot destroy those blocks. There we go. And that finally leads to the end of the Forest of Illusion with Roy's Castle. Alrighty. And this one is the first one introducing these, these platforms here. The first time we saw them on this channel was in Super Mario Galaxy 2, where they returned in a few galaxies. And here they're present twice, once in this castle and once in a future castle in World 7. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty simple to follow the path. A little harder to dodge the Podoboos, especially if... Oh, it stays right there. Sometimes that happens, sometimes it doesn't, and... yeah, it's a little weird. And here, we have to pay attention. Sometimes there's falling spikes, like this one. And the one above this dragon coin as well, but no real danger here. And here is where you have to say goodbye to those blocks. I'll see you next time. And this P-switch really doesn't do much. It unlocks a 1-up. Oh, and also a Bowser statue. Oh, give me that. Okay. And now we can grab this cape. Goodness. We're really putting ourselves in danger here. There's another Bowser statue spitting fire. And here's Roy Koopa. And this is where you can see, this is where they start recycling the boss rooms, but make them a little harder. As you can see, with every hit, the boss room shrinks a little bit, but yeah, it's really no danger to us here. Yeah, that was Castle 5. That was the Forest of Illusion. A pretty tricky world in itself, but solved pretty quickly, in my opinion. Let's destroy this castle. What is going on? Oh. Bomb! Mario found his way through the Forest of Illusion and has put an end to Roy Koopa of Castle number 5. Onward to the dangerous, but tasty, Chocolate Island. If it is as tasty as it sounds, well, I don't know. I don't really want to eat the ground to find out. But it always fucking makes me hungry for chocolate. That's one true thing about it. Chocolate Island 1, and some new enemies, the Dino Rhinos. A mixture of dinosaur and rhinos. Who would have guessed? And yeah, there's a big version of it and a little one. If we stomp on the big one as just Mario, yeah, they turn into a little one, the big ones. And here, a little pipe cannon. And the return of the Munchers! But this is how we dodge them, and there's a clapping chuck. Yeah, this first stage, again, relatively simple. Here would be another chance to get Yoshi. And here is only a little bit of a danger if you didn't get the Blue Switch Palace. You could fall down here pretty easily. But... oh, shit. We're good enough for that. Okay, and now... Geronimo! Hehe. Oh, I love that ending to that stage. It's really cool. With the little cannon jump there. And now to my least favorite ghost house in the game. The Choco-Ghost House. It's not that it's particularly bad or anything. It's just, in my eyes, way too linear. And also, yeah, I don't like the way how you have to get to the ending. And also, I don't like this guy. This, fishing Boo Lakitu situation. I think I've mostly grown to hate him due to playing Kaizo hacks and the original Kaizo Mario, where in at least one stage, I'm thinking of one in the special world, he's a real pain in the ass. And these guys here, the Boo blocks, if you turn to them, they turn into blocks that you can stand on. If you turn away from them, they're Boos that obviously you cannot stand on. And you usually would have to guide them here in order to get up the platform, but we're cooler than that. We got a cape to our advantage. Okay. I'm glad we're out of that stage. That's actually one of my least favorite stages in the game. It's just, I don't know. It's a little boring. Now this one is something completely different. Chocolate Island 2. Looks like a very normal stage at first, but if you read this, here the coins you collect or the time remaining can change your progress. Can you find the special goal? Now what does this mean? There is a pipe at the end of this room. We arrive somewhere different based on the amount of coins we've collected or the time remaining on the timer. I'm just gonna stay in this room for a little while and show you exactly what I mean. We've collected several coins at this point. Let's go in right now. 264. Now we're in this room with Rexes and all that good stuff. We haven't seen them since Yoshi's Island 1, since the first level, by the way. And here, this little tricky springboard jump. And this is one of the more dangerous rooms you can get here. So yeah. Oh my god, that's a lot of them. And now we enter this at 232. Now we get this room with all these little bubbles, all containing mushrooms. Might be a bit of a lot, but hey, it's awesome to farm points that we really don't need. And this right here is the final room of this attempt. We have 2 P-switches. We're gonna use one right here. And where could we use the other one? I have no idea. It's really not necessary, but okay. So you saw the regular exit. One of the many regular exits of this level. And it leads to Chocolate Island 3. Makes sense. But now, what if we go through here a little bit faster? So it said, according to the time remaining, you get led to somewhere different. Let's do that. Let's go down here. Now we're in here at 286. And already we can see we're in a completely different room. Here we have Koopas. And these slopes that are pretty easy to slide off of. So another room to be a little more careful in. And there we've lost Yoshi, but that's okay. And now we're entered this room at 264. We're once again in a completely different level, a completely different room with chucks, all the different switch blocks, and a key, unlocking the secret exit. This stage took a long time for me to understand as a kid. Mind you, I played this game for the first time when I was about 2.5 years old, and I couldn't grasp it whatsoever. I was a freaking toddler, people. And here, the chocolate secret once again gives a little, view into the Valley of Bowser, which is the next world we will go to. And here, Blarg. Yeah, a typical underground stage right now with, oh no, give me that! With Chucks throwing footballs, which can bounce pretty crazily. Oh, come on! Get me away from here. Let's get the checkpoint and out of the Chuck region. And here, one of my favorite rooms in the game. The endless slide. Yeah, I'm just pressing down on the D-pad. That's all I'm doing here. And it's just for some reason really fun to look at. Whee! Over the munchers. And the slopes are getting more and more steep. Until this last one where we just freaking do an ass bomb on the ground. And this room, some spike tops, and these sinking layer 2 platforms. Whoopa! This one is definitely the most complicated room, especially because, yeah, you really have to get across those platforms pretty quickly. And the return of the Chucks. These ones are just the regular running ones. The Chargin' Chucks, as they're officially called. And, ooh, the sloped platforms are a little bit tougher. But we got it, and that's the end of the chocolate secret. There we go. Okay, how much more can we still get in here? I would do the next stage. Or first of all, let's see where this leads to. This right here leads to Wendy's castle. This is a massive shortcut. But we're not going there yet. We're gonna do Chocolate Island 3. Or at least the normal exit of it, first of all. And then in the next episode, we'll do the secret exit. Yep, an athletic stage, and surprisingly, a very dangerous one. It is very possible that we could die here. I'm hoping that's not gonna happen, but we'll see what happens. I'm open to anything at this point. We've made it pretty far without dying, honestly. We're in World 6, people. That right there is a pipe that we'll enter once we go in on the secret exit. For now, I want to show as much of the stage as I can because that pipe, once again, is a huge shortcut. And now we get a cape, so from this point on, things should get a little bit easier for us. Mainly... Oh, Fuzzies! Is that their first... No, that's definitely not their first appearance. They were in a Donut Plain stage, I remember that. Okay, let's just... Oh no! Okay, that's totally fine. We can get another cape here. Now let's hope that we can actually reach it. Give me that! Oh my... Oh no! Okay, it's fine. We made it. No one up here. And... Oh wait! I want to show off a little glitch. Let me see if I can still do it. The normal exit is right up here. If I just... wait, how exactly does it work? There's some way where you can, like, glitch out the colors. Not like that. We don't want the screen to move. Oh, wait, hold on. I think we might need Yoshi for that. I really want to try that now. Wait, you know what? I'm gonna pause real quick and I'm gonna see how that works because I want to show that to you. I'll be back in a second. As it turns out, we need Yoshi for it. Well, damn. Okay. Because the thing is, there is a certain way that you can enter this exit, and then the colors are completely gonna glitch out on the map screen. I really wanted to show that, but, yeah, we don't have Yoshi. And this exit is just great. It's just a roundabout. And we're back here. You know what? I'm gonna start the video, the next episode, at that spot with Yoshi, and I want to show that to you. I fucking love that glitch. Okay, well, join us next time for that and the rest of Chocolate Island. Until then, I'm Invictus. This has been Super Mario World for today, and until we meet again, I'll see you next time.